White Page International and CNN News 18 present 100 Most Admired Brands and Inspirational Leaders.
Welcome back to our special series. White Page International and CNN News 18 present 100 Most Admired Brands and Inspirational Leaders. We now talk about NEC. NEC is a leader in the integration of IT and network technologies and brings more than 100 years of expertise in technological innovation to provide solutions for empowering people, businesses, and society. Headquartered in Japan, NEC started operations in India in the 1950s and expanded its business from telecommunications to public safety, logistics, transportation, retail, finance, IT platforms, several other businesses, as well as individuals. NEC India is led by Mr. Alok Kumar, who is the President and CEO of NEC Corporation India. Welcome to the show, Mr. Kumar.
Thank you for having me over.
NEC is acknowledged as one of India's most admired brands, which is thriving on innovation and building solutions for society. How has the journey been so far?
Exhilarating, if I had to describe it in one word, as NEC family in India. We have been present in India for the last 70 years. And through this presence, we have partnered with government to solve some complex societal challenges, whether it comes down to providing digital identity through an Aadhaar card program, where we have empowered 1.4 billion people in India to have a voice. Now, as you know today, a lot of the services are actually flowing to the citizens through this Aadhaar card program. It is the only bimodal, multimodal, digital ID program in the world, one of the most complex one that sits on an NEC platform. We empower people with programs like that. We also provide more productivity and efficiency avenue to our citizens and societies and communities by driving multiple projects, whether it is ticketless boarding in bus rapid transport system in multiple cities, or whether, as we are working currently on projects such as touchless and paperless boarding in 4 of the airports in India, we are trying to elevate the productivity and efficiency of the India society by partnering very, very closely with the government. You know, so far, India has been a backyard for a lot of offshoring work. Indian talent has revolutionized and digitized global economies. It is now that a lot of that digital revolution is actually happening in our own backyard for our own people in our own society. And we are very proud to say that we are the ones that we are enabling this digital revolution in India. So we are very proud of that, and there's a lot more to do.
Mr. Kumar, under the global brand slogan, Orchestrating a Brighter World, NEC is committed to creating advanced social infrastructure by leveraging information and communications technologies. What are the key marketing drivers or strategies that NEC is using to establish itself as a trusted and valued brand in India for today and in future?
We deal with monitoring satellites to laying underwater submarine cable and anything and everything that comes in between these two. However, our go-to-market, our approach to market works on a simple philosophy to keep it simple. We would like to deploy the right technology at the right place in the most affordable cost. And we do that by 3 strategy. Number 1 is by empowering society and communities and individuals. Number 2, we work hard to elevate the productivity and the efficiency of our society. We talked about how just a simple underwater submarine cable connectivity to remote islands of Andaman and Nicobar never had internet connection. Imagine the access to education, to healthcare, to knowledge, and to data, and how it can lift the productivity and the right to earn a better living. This is what we do at NEC India. We also believe in localizing and harnessing the local talent. So wherever NEC goes in the world, it likes to localize the global and cutting-edge technology that comes out of Japan, but gets localized and deployed into individual economies and societies that makes it work for them at an affordable cost for that society. So we believe very strongly in ensuring that our technology works for the individuals in a manner that they are able to harness the true power of that technology in their local ecosystem.
Talking about learning, COVID-19 has provided us with ample reasons to relearn, unlearn, and learn. It saw NEC providing solutions in record time, but you truly accelerated the digital revolution. What were the last 9 months like with COVID-related projects?
I think last 9 months has just been fantastic for us. Whether it is, we have accelerated deployment of, for example, a touchless and paperless boarding system that we are working on, bringing an American technology into India, where you would be going through an airport and without flashing your any kind of paper authentication, your face is your authentication. And the system will prompt you on a device as to which boarding gate do you need to proceed towards, because it will already know that you are a person taking a flight from city X and going to city Y, and you don't have to do anything else. We are currently deploying the technology in 4 airports in India. So how do we translate the digital unique ID through a paperless and touchless solution? This thinking has got perpetuated and accelerated because of COVID. Through this COVID-19, we have created war rooms for municipal corporations. Gurgaon Municipal Development Authority is one of them, where we have created war rooms for them to really understand how the infection is moving and what kind of decision trees, what kind of steps do they need to take to be able to inform the civilian population about what steps needs to take. Despite COVID, our partners and our employees have worked tirelessly, not getting cowed down by the fear of infection. We have stood behind our customers in deploying the commitment that we had promised that we will deploy to them. And several projects, as I gave you some examples, have actually come alive during these 9 months.
So, Mr. Kumar, I wish you all the very best for your upcoming projects, and thank you so much for giving this time. This was a wonderful interaction.
Thank you for having me, and it was a pleasure talking to you. Thanks a lot.
Well, time now for a short break. You're watching our special on 100 Most Admired Brands and Inspirational Leaders.
Orchestrating a brighter world. NEC.